Yep, trucking is the way to go. Freight rates are up and everyone is trying to get their hustle on. Trucking businesses are thriving in today's economy and many are choosing transportation as a new venture. But how much do you need to start a trucking business? What paperwork is required? How long does it take to get everything done? In this video, I'm going to show you everything you need to be in compliance and legally start your trucking business. Let's go. Hey, welcome to That's Your Money. My name's Linnell. I'm an accountant, a bookkeeper, a tax pro. I'm an IRS enrolled agent, and I co-own a trucking company with my husband. This channel is all about helping you fuel your life for success, making sure that your trucking business succeeds, because we're going to give you everything that they didn't teach you in trucking school. So today I'm going to give you a step-by-step guide of everything that you need to start your trucking business. What this video doesn't cover is how to get your truck. There are many ways to get your truck. You can buy a truck, you can rent a truck, you can buy a truck new, you can get one used, someone can give you a truck. There are so many different ways to get your truck. This video is about everything that you need to actually start the business once you decided on your truck, or to help you decide if you're even going to get a truck or not. The reason we decided to start this channel is because we've had a lot of our friends come and ask us, how do you start a trucking business? Where do we start? How much money do we need? Lots of different questions. So we decided to go ahead and put this channel together to help our friends who are interested in the trucking business and to help you. So how much does it cost to start a trucking business? In addition to the trucking trailer that you'll need a minimum startup of $5,000. I'm going to walk you through everything that's included in that $5,000 and how to start your business. First and foremost, you need a business plan. A lot of people skip this step, but then they find themselves in trouble because they get distracted easily. A business plan is a map for your business to get to its destination. A business plan will help you, your attorney, your accountant, everyone who's involved with your business to understand exactly what type of entity that you need to be, where your business is going, what your goals are for the business, exactly what type of freight you're going to be carrying, various things regarding your business. We've all heard the term, if you fail to plan, you plan to fail. This channel is all about you succeeding. Business plans can be very simple or very elaborate. They can be as short as 1 or 2 pages and increase from there. If you need more information about a business plan, we'll put together a simple video with an example of our business plan. If you're going in business by yourself, you don't have any partners, anyone else in the business with you, you're not planning to have employees, and you're planning to have the business in your name, then you may be able to get away with not having a business license. But even then, in most states, you'll need a business license. Now, our trucking business is incorporated in the state of Georgia. It costs us $200 for our initial business license, and then we have an annual fee of $50 per year. Here's an extra bonus for those of you planning to be an S corporation. You'll also need to have Form 2553. You'll want to complete that from the beginning as soon as you get your EIN. Speaking of which, that's the very next thing that you'll need after you get your business license, an EIN, an employer identification number. So as I said, you'll need $5,000 to start your business, but an EIN is not a part of that $5,000 because they are absolutely free. All you have to do is go online and apply with the IRS. Just go to irs.gov and search EIN. There'll be an application and it's free. Here's a bonus tip that a lot of people don't realize. When you put in your application for the EIN, they're going to need the name and social security number, the owner of the business or the principal person. Whoever that is, make sure that the name matches exactly with the social security card. The IRS is going to do a cross-reference check with the social security office. If the social security number that you put in does not match the name on the social security card exactly, they can reject the application and most likely will. So make sure that the name matches. After we got our EIN, the next thing that we went to do was open a business account. You want to open up the business account right away so you can keep track of the funds that you're using towards your business. Initially, when you open up your business account, you want to open 3 accounts minimum. You want to open a business checking and 2 savings accounts. The business checking is for your regular operating activities, money coming in, money going out. And then you want to open up 2 savings accounts. 1 savings account you need to keep for your repairs and maintenance fund. You always want to be building up your repairs and maintenance fund. The older your truck is, the more expenses you'll need out of pocket for your repairs and maintenance, so it doesn't hurt to always be adding to that fund. Even as you use money out of that account, you always want to have some kind of plan to replenish it. We'll talk about that more later. And then the second savings account you need to have is for your retained earnings. Retained earnings is just a fancy way for accountants to say your leftover profits that you're not going to take out of the business. Okay, everything up until this point you would actually need for any business. Everything going forward is specifically for a trucking business. One thing that you need to do if you're not going to run under someone else's authority, which if you're having your own trucking business, it's most likely you will not, but you'll need to get your authority. To get your authority, you'll go through the Department of Transportation, the FMCSA. Through their site, you'll complete the application MCS 150. The thing about this form is once you fill it out, you want to make sure that you cross your T's and dot your I's because there's a $300 application fee, and if you don't complete it correctly, they will reject your application. The $300 is not refundable. So make sure you have all the information that you need ahead of time. If you're not comfortable filling out applications and you don't want to waste $300, I would definitely suggest that you have someone help you complete the application. Again, the application fee is $300, but it's a one-time fee. After that, you'll renew every 2 years and it's free to renew. Be careful and make sure that you renew on time. The last 2 digits of your D.O.T. number will determine when you renew. If the second to the last number of your D.O.T. number is even, you'll renew on even years. If it's odd, you'll renew on odd years. The last number of your D.O.T. will determine what month you will renew. For example, the last 2 digits of our D.O.T. number is 61, which means we'll renew every even year in January. Once you complete the application, they'll send you a D.O.T. number, a PIN, and an MC number. The MC number won't be active until you return all the requested documents that they want. At this point, you probably already have your truck or are in transition to get your truck. You won't need your insurance for the authority until after they send you an initial reply. In that reply, they'll ask you for your truck insurance and your BOC3. Just like with all other vehicles, there are thousands of insurance companies and their prices range a lot. And our experience depends on what your driving record is, what type of truck you have, what type of load you're going to be carrying, how much insurance you need. The average that we've seen is around $1,500 a month to $2,300 a month. But of course, there are a lot of people who pay way less than that, and there are a lot of people who pay way more than that per month. One of the things that will be in your best interest is that you would get lots of insurance quotes before you even start your trucking business. Your BOC3 is your blanket of coverage. That's just a fancy way of saying that you'll have some agents who can accept paperwork on your behalf and represent you in different states. Our BOC3 costs about $30, and the BOC3 was a one-time payment. This next section I included as a part of the startup cost because you won't need it initially, but you will need it as a part of your startup cost for your trucking business. So after you have your MC number and you have your authority, the FMCSA is going to reach out to you and request some additional requirements. So one of the main things that you're going to need is to have a DOT truck inspection. Those cost about $75. You'll also get a letter from the FMCSA requesting that you call them and that you register for a new entry registrant. Once you call them, they'll put you in the queue for a safety audit. After we signed up, we did receive a safety audit about 9 months later, and basically it was a desk audit. So they send an email and they called us first with a list of documentation that you'll need to send back. They're just making sure that you're in compliance during your first year and that your truck is safe. One of the things that they ask for during the safety audit is your records of duty, basically your driver logs. They're also going to require that you enter a drug and alcohol program. It costs about $260 initially up front, and it's also about the same amount to renew every year. For that program, you'll need a driver's record for all of your drivers, and you'll also need a DOT physical for all of your drivers. We're in Georgia, and our driver records cost about $8, and the DOT physical costs about $75. And then another thing that the DOT, I don't know if you guys can hear that or not, but there's police sirens in the background. So the other thing that the DOT will require is that you register with a clearinghouse, and that costs us about $100 a year. Okay, that's a lot of information. That's about half of the information that you need to start your trucking business. I'm going to take a break here. Meet me over in the next video, and then we'll go over the second half. Please hit the like button and be sure to share this video with someone else who's planning to start their own trucking business.